beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people out there. All of my beautiful human beings. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What a beautiful day, what a beautiful day, what a beautiful day. Beautiful day that the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, woke us up so we can get it right, so we can figure it out. And it's a blessing to wake up. It's a what? A blessing to wake up. And it's an honor to wake up, to be amongst the living. This is actually true facts. So this topic is really, really important. This topic is really, really important. And we're going to talk about a little bit of different things in the workforce and how the workforce in the future allegedly might be replacing all of the human beings. Might be replacing all of the human beings. And what's going to be leading the force is programmed and setting up these AIs, right? These robots, right? And this artificial intelligence is going to be people that set it up. And this is going to be a big, 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 big job that's in demand. That people that can procreate computer chips, right? Transformers and everything else, right? That's gonna obsolete the human being. Obsolete. So this is something that we need to think about as human beings, right? They testing it out on Amazon. Amazon is allegedly is about to do what? It's about to lay off 30,000 people, which is the added in is really going to be 60,000 people that Amazon is going to be laying off allegedly, right? But it makes sense. It makes sense to understand that with these AIs, artificial intelligence, these robots, who are they going to replace? Who are they going to replace? Either they're going to teach you how to program it, right? When these systems are up and running, which is they up and running right now. This is trial and error right now, which is going on. This is trial and error. They already got cars that's doing what? That's driving. So what that tells you, they already got cars that's already driving. This is trial and error. And when you get into this car, right, or any other of these automobiles or anything that's procreated by AI, you going at your own risk, basically. Basically, you being a crash dummy. You seeing how intelligent and how this machine is moving without human physical touch. You understand what I'm saying? So I need for you to understand that. So you got to start preparing yourself for the future. For the future. So this is something just to talk about. This is something just to talk about. This is something to bring to your awareness. So you could pretty much start preparing. Because a lot of people are not preparing. Because a lot of people are stuck on these jobs. Mind, body, and soul. You understand? And the only thing they know is these physical jobs that they've been put in for years and years and years. And they don't know anything else. Not saying they don't know about, they're not computer savvy, but they love hard work. Just like me, I love working with my hands. There's nothing wrong with that. You always need somebody that's going to work with their hands. That's going to be out doing what? That's going to be out there working, putting out hard working. Then you're going to need the brains that sit behind and basically manage those that is working. You understand what I'm saying? But with care and love. You want to manage those with care and love. You could do a little leniency, but be stern also when you are a manager and a supervisor, right? So I want individuals to understand that. So the reason why I'm saying that, are there going to be ones that delegate into these robots and AIs? There's going to be people there when these things malfunction and break down. They're going to need human beings, right? That program them to make sure to plug them in and everything else, you know. So there's something to think about. They already got cars that's driving themselves. So that lets me know that the buses and the trains are going to be operated by AI in the future. We may not see it. Our children may see it. You know, after you keep trial and error, right? It's going to take years, months, and weeks to get it right. So when you taking them years, months, and weeks, and days, you start preparing your out game. You gotta have an out game. You gotta have an out game. You know, you gotta have an out game because AI, you know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, AI is possibly going to be in the future. We may not see it. We see it now, which is good in this era. But so now you can start to prep your children and prep yourself so they can have an out game, so they can be prepared, so they can learn about all the computers, right? All the software, everything that's out there, all the apps, you know, so they can contribute to their manual labor also. So I want you to understand that Amazon allegedly is laying off 30,000 people, which is going to add to 60,000 people. They're already replacing the people that program these computers and stuff like that because they got AI that's doing everything. So these people, these individuals and workers are being replaced by artificial intelligence, you know. So with the human beings, it's going to be a big pushback. For right now, it's cool, but I'm letting you know right now, start preparing yourself in the future. Now, we may not be around to see it, but artificial intelligence will be actually flying the planes, moving the trains and the buses and whatever, cars and whatever. So I want you to understand that. And it's a big campaign to do what? To obsolete certain groups and certain civilization on the earth. This is actually true facts. You know, this is why a lot of these things are going on. This is a lot of things that's going on amongst us, and I want us to be on point, and I want us to take heed to what's going on. Because even the Creator says it in scriptures. So I'm going to make this part one. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, we talking about artificial intelligence in the future that's going to be taking over all the jobs. They're going to be taking over the post office, UPS, FedEx, all of them in the future flying. They're going to be actually flying the planes, driving the buses, operating the trains in the future. This is trial and error. Right? Now, you may not see this in our generation. Your children may see it. You understand? So you got to start teaching your children now. You got to start prepping them now. You got to have an out game, which is really, really important. Oh, yeah, Elon Musk told us he would outnumber human beings. Yes, told you. Now, I didn't even know that. See, I used to work in warehouses. When they start bringing those machines, right? And I knew for sure that they were going to start replacing people. Like, they got a machine inside a warehouse that is shrink wrap. It wrapped the pallets. You pick the product, you put it on the pallet, and then you put it on the pallet, the product, and then you bring it to the machine, and it wraps it. Before, you had to wrap the pallets. I remember me wrapping pallets a night. I will wrap around maybe like 230 pallets by myself. Fast, spinning around, wrapping pallets and wrapping the product that's on pallets. Yes, this is an actually true fact, and I want people to understand that because they learned that from lawsuits. That when you doing these things, it put a strain on your back and on your body. And that's how lawsuits become. So instead of the company losing money, they don't have to lose the money with these AIs. Right? These artificial intelligence. You can be replaced. You can cut the cost, right? And eliminate the human being all as one. This is an actual true fact. And I want people to understand that. and start prepping yourself. We need to start prepping ourselves and have an out game. This is actually true facts. Actually true facts. So allegedly the post office, right? UPS, right? FedEx, Amazon, and all of these major companies, McDonald's, Burger King, all of these major corporations and major corporate is going to get on the ticket and replacing a human being with artificial intelligence, because they're already doing it. They're already introducing it. They're already introducing little by little, little by little. So you have to prepare yourself much faster, much faster, much faster. Either you're going to learn how to build these artificial intelligence when they break down, to do maintenance awareness upon them, or what? Or fight against these artificial intelligence. Now, I don't recommend that anybody do violence on here. I don't recommend that anybody do violence upon here and sacrifice themselves and their loved ones and their family. We don't promote violence on this channel. But what we do, we find solutions on how to uplift what? Human beings all at one. And I want us to think about this and start preparing ourselves. Start preparing ourselves right now. Because you got individuals that's in office that's disrespecting the Constitution, which allegedly was laid down by the forefathers of this land. Allegedly. Of land that people that really was on. So they wrote a Constitution. You got people that's destroying the Constitution and basically spitting on their ancestors and their civilizations that wrote the Constitution. Basically, that's what you're doing. You spitting on the forefathers and those that came before you, saying that their ideas and everything else is trash and garbage, and your ideas, it is what it is. It's to modify and to get rid of whatever was going on and that this civilization was based on. Their ideology and their concept at that time. And I want people to understand that. If you got individuals that's disrespecting your own forefathers of your civilization, how do you think an individual feel towards anybody in existence, any human being? I just want you to understand that. I want you to understand this, man. And there's no disrespect to anybody. This is bring awareness to us and see what we can do and have an outlet. Because truth be telling, we don't know what to believe. We don't know what to believe. So being that you don't know what to believe, we have to trust in our thoughts, our understanding, right? And follow the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existing, the Almighty. He's still in charge. He doesn't get into our fed. He wants us to take care of it and to figure it out. We got a brain. We got intelligence. We got gifts. We will figure it out. Human beings that feel that this is not right. 30,000, 60,000 people just losing their job. That's not cool. You got people that's not computer savvy. That's not AI savvy. They don't really care about AI. They don't really care about computers. They just love doing hard labor work. So what about their families and everything else? And it's going to be a big pushback. It's going to be a big pushback, in the future. We may not see it. Your children may see it, and I know that there's many people already on these major platforms already talked about this futuristic stuff. It's already in scriptures talk about futuristic stuff and how things is going to go. So, but start preparing yourself now, because you got cars driving themselves. So that lets me know that you're going to replace bus operators with AI. You're going to replace pilots with AI. You're going to replace the train system with AI and everything else. You understand? So what's going to happen to human beings? Certain human beings are going to be what? Eliminated and destroyed Allegedly. So this is something to talk about, and this is something to think about. This is something to bring awareness to us. And on this platform, we give solutions. The solution is what? To worship the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence, with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And when I mean knowledge, wisdom, understanding, learn the program, learn everything that this AI has to offer to replace us as a human being. I want you to understand that. And the only thing that this AI don't have is a soul and a spirit. That cannot be replaced. Do you understand that? And that what makes us, I don't care how many people procreate these AIs and artificial intelligence. They don't have a soul and a spirit. They don't have a soul and spirit. You understand? So I want you to understand that. I need for you to understand that. And the creator already said, as a human being, we are the most greatest creation that he ever created in existence. And you are that. That's an actual true fact. You are the Alpha Omega, the creator, and he is you, but with limitation. He creates and we procreate. He creates and we procreate. He creates and we procreate. And this is something that we need to talk about. I want to drop this on you before your guys go to work. Please like, share, subscribe, and get this information out. This is an actual true fact. And this is why this is setting up all of this path. Trial and error upon the people. Trial and error upon the people. The same thing with COVID. The same thing with all of these parasites and all of these sickness, upon the people. Destroy a portion of people. You understand what I'm saying? So who's leading this force? Ask yourself, who's leading this force? It's this sick, barbaric, devil, demon, evil mindset, entity that you cannot see with your eyes. You cannot see. It lurks in the shadow. It works in the shadow. It lurks in the shadow. It works in the shadow. You understand what I'm saying? People are doing this for fame, fortune, and riches. Like, share, subscribe. Lights, camera to action. They making sure that they family and loved ones are good in the future before they pass away and go to the afterlife. This is an actual true fact, and I want you to understand that. Being that they doing that, you should do that too. Prepare your family, prepare yourself and your loved ones, right? Before you go into the afterlife. Meaning teach your sons and daughters, all your loved ones, your friends and family, vibe with them, right? Define your square, define your circle, define gravity, and elevate yourself into the next existence, meaning through your children, and teach them what's going on. Because people are setting up their families, setting up their civilizations for the future that may come, while keeping people oppressed and depressed. Oppressed and depressed. Any people that's poor, I want you to understand that. People that's poor, I don't care if you white, you black, you Spanish. If you fall through the cracks, you fall through the cracks. Start playing it now. That's the objective for us. You understand? And I got a lot of dope content on what? On this platform. I want to thank you so much for liking and sharing and getting information out. Without you, I would not be here. I want to thank you so much, and you guys have an amazing, amazing, beautiful, beautiful day. And have an amazing work day and work week. It's an actual true facts. So I'm going to do a little prayer for us, right? All Alpha Omega, the creator and everything in existence. Please bless us with knowledge, wisdom, understanding. All of the people all around the world. The rainbow that you have built. White, black, Spanish, right? While people are living this life to oppress us and depress us and keeping us dumb, deaf, and blind. Please give us the intelligence and knowledge, wisdom, and understand to uplift us as human beings. The rainbow that you built, right? The promise that you built upon us, right? To help lead a force against this evil, demonic, evil, twisted devil demon that's overshadowing us. Please give us the knowledge to wake up, to wake up, to wake up. Our children, our family, our loved one, our societies, our community. As the nights are becoming shorter and the days are becoming longer. Thank you so much, Alpha Omega, the created in everything that you have done for us. Thank you so much. Mwah. And this is what we do. We pray. We pray after every what? We pray after every upload of this video. Thank you so much, you guys. Have an amazing day. Listen, be on point. All of these jobs in the future is going to be ran by what? AI. All of them, allegedly. So this to put you on. You know? Teach one. Peace.